Hello, lit up fam. Welcome back. It's your girl Pearl. And in today's episode, I want to talk about manifestation and the mistakes that I made, how to avoid them, and what to do instead so you can manifest your absolute dream life and become the next level version of yourself. I don't know about you, but I believe in the universe, in manifestation, in energies, in alignment, in all the things. And that's just something that's felt really good for me. I grew up believing in God or like forced believing in God, right? And so it never resonated with me when I was growing up. Things didn't really make sense. And so I started to lean more into, I came across a book, I believe, listen to some podcasts, and people talked about manifestation. I was like, what is that? And law of attraction, the universe, and started diving into some of these things. And I was like, you know what, this feels really good to me. And so I took some courses on manifestation, worked on the mindset work, and started manifesting. But maybe some of you can relate. When I started, nothing was working, nothing was shifting, nothing was changing. And I was like, what's happening? Like, why is it not working? I was doing all the things. And I'll share more in this video, but I was doing it all. And I was like, there's nothing's working. Like, is something wrong with me? Like, what's going on? And after learning a lot more, diving deeper, really developing myself more, I realized there's some key things that I was missing when I was manifesting. And so it's something that I want to share with you in case any of you maybe want to shift and create more in your life, create it faster, and something that can really help you. And so to start off, if you don't know, manifestation is something we're always doing. We're actually always manifesting. And this just means like we're creating our reality through our thoughts, right? Through the things we think, through the words, through our actions, and manifest things like manifesting your reality. So creating tangible from the untangible or the intangible, which is your thoughts, which then create your reality, like the physical things we experience on a day-to-day basis, right? So we're always manifesting. And manifestation comes from our subconscious mind, our thoughts, our narratives, our limiting beliefs, like whatever we repeat in our brain is what we often experience in our day to day. And when I first learned about manifestation and like how we're programmed, how our subconscious mind works, which is going to be, it's a whole other topic, I was mind blown. I was like, how did no one ever tell me this or teach me this? Why didn't we learn this in school? Because this is really what people can do to change their life. And our subconscious mind rules 95% of what we do. Most of our habits are subconscious. And a lot of that is rooted from our young age, from 0 to 7, right? When we're 0 to 7, our parents, our environment really influenced us. We were the most malleable, right? And so it's like, whoa, this is something that I believe every single human needs to work on. And when I learned this, I was like, yo, fam, like this is a lot. We're gonna have to shift a lot of things because there was a lot of mindsets and narratives that weren't serving me at the time. And so I dove deep into the work because I was in a place where I wasn't happy. I wasn't content. I was anxious. I was depressed. I was low mood, lacking energy. Like I was the opposite of what I am right now, and I just didn't take action. I didn't go after my dreams like I am now, and just a lot of things. And I just wasn't living in my full potential. My soul was not happy, right? So I dove into manifestation, and starting off, I was like doing all the things. And so here are the 3 mistakes that I fell into that you can definitely avoid as well. So the first one is I would manifest and do all the morning routines and journal and meditate and tap. And let me tell you, when I say I had the most intense morning routine, it was 3 hours long. Like, I'm sorry, what? For some reason, I thought in my brain, like the more I did, the faster I'd manifest. Or the more I did, the better I would do. And so I decided to do all the things like get up, journal, meditate, breathe, breath work, tap, listen to audios, subconscious minds, hypnosises, really dive deep into journaling and ask myself all these questions. And literally, this took me 3 hours. I would get up at 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., depending on the day, and do my morning routine before I had my full day. And at that time, I was like, yeah, this is great. I have a really long morning routine. I'm working on myself. I'm doing the things. And like me looking back at that, I'm like, that is batshit crazy. Like now my routine is so much shorter, but it is so much more effective. And so this mistake is you don't have to do all the things. You don't have to try and all do all the strategies, do all the like it doesn't have to be a long extended thing. I truly believe that you get to do what feels good to you, and you get to take from your toolbox and use the things that resonate with you on that day, right? So I now have a very much more intuitive morning routine. So I have my all the tools that I can use, right? Maybe I'll make a separate video about all the tools I've learned and I've used in my mindset journey. And I just feel into what I kind of need in the morning, right? Maybe it's meditation. I meditate every single morning. That's non-negotiable. But then maybe it's journaling, maybe it's EFT tapping, maybe it's breath work, maybe it's, something else, but I no longer have to do all those things, right? And that's something that really shifted for me. So, depending on where you're at, and also it doesn't have to be in the morning. I think having some sort of morning routine, like even just sitting there meditating or taking time for yourself, is really powerful. But also, you can do it during the day, middle of the day, at night, like whenever you feel called to. There's no right or wrong time to do the mindset work. I actually truly believe we do the mindset work all day, right? Something that shifted for me was that I thought, okay, only in the morning I do all these things, and then after that I'm good. But really, it's in the moments during your day when you have something come up, when you feel resistance, when you have a limiting belief, and you shift that in the moment. It's not like, oh, I'll deal with that tomorrow morning when I have my time to do the routine. I truly believe the most powerful shifts come from you taking the time to just shift yourself in the moment when you're experiencing things come up for you, right? It's an ever going on ongoing practice to shift the mindset to do the work, right? And so that's what I've experienced as well. So that first mistake was where I thought I had to do everything in the morning. I crammed it in and I just went a little balls to the wall. And I was like, I'm gonna do it all. And nothing was changing my reality. Nothing was shifting. And then after like a year, I was like, hey, this is actually extensive and nothing's working. So something needs to shift. All right. So the second mistake I made, oh, this one, I was not taking action. Not only was I not taking action, I wasn't taking aligned action. And so I would sit there, literally, like I said, have my 3 hour routine, and I wouldn't take any action towards my goals. So I'd be like, yeah, okay, meditating, I'm rich, I'm coaching, I'm, doing the things. I'd be like, yeah, tapping in. I'd be like, yeah, doing all the stuff. And then I just wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't post on social media. I wouldn't talk about my offers. I wouldn't create content as much. I wouldn't just do the things that I need to do to get in front of the people in order to get my goals attracted to me. Like I wasn't taking enough action. I was just doing all the energetic work, which is really important, but you need both. It's like a combination. You can't just sit there and do nothing all day and expect that you're going to get rich, right? I realized that after a while. I was like, like I'm just doing the thing and sitting here like, yeah, my morning routine's great, but maybe I should post. And like, maybe I should actually take the actions I need. And so I just found it so fun. Looking back now, I was just like so convinced that me just sitting there in Zen, would change my entire life. And like, yes, important to get your energy right, get your mindset right, do that work, journal, work on the inner workings of who you are as a human and what you truly want. But you also then need to go take aligned action and do something every single day to get yourself uncomfortable, to move like your next level self, right? Like something I ask myself now, I take action every single day and I ask myself, what would my next level version of myself do? What would future Pearl do? What would the Pearl that already has everything she wants, what would she be doing? How would she move? How would she think? And I do that and I move like that, right? So, one mistake people make is that they don't take enough action. You need to take action to create your dreams. That's how it's going to manifest to you. So, taking the action is so, so, so key. Don't forget about that. And that's going to feel uncomfortable. And that's okay because it's meant to, because you're growing, you're learning, and you're becoming a new version of yourself. And that causes a lot of resistance to your ego, to your subconscious mind, because it likes same, it likes comfortability, it likes things to be constant. It doesn't like uncertainty, right? And because the future is uncertain, we're like, oh, I'm not sure. Is that going to work? Oh my gosh. We often have resistance to taking the next action and taking the steps, right? But understanding where it's coming from is going to be a game changer when you're taking the action steps to do the things you truly want to do. And so that was one thing that I definitely did for too long, was not taking enough action. And now I take action every day. And the way things have shifted for me are truly incredible. Okay, the third and last thing I want to share is that I wasn't doing things in a place of alignment, in a place of abundance, and a place of worthiness. So when I was manifesting, when I was doing all the things and doing the practices and really working on myself, it was all from a place of lack, from a place of not enoughness, from a place of, need, and that energy of like, oh, like I need to do this really long morning routine because I'm not enough. I need to sit here and dive deep into all my inner workings, into my childhood, and into why I am the way that I am, because I need to be fixed, and I am not a good person because this and this and this, and I need to be better, and just like this energy of like need and not enoughness, and just like such a negative way of looking at myself, and think I need to fix myself all the time, that I wasn't doing good enough, or that I wasn't enough, and that I just needed to have all these things fixed and to be perfect. And that energy of lack, because when you manifest from an energy of lack, when you come from a place of like, I don't have this yet, I need this because I don't have it, you're just perpetuating the fact that you don't have it. And I didn't realize that until I learned a little bit more and took some courses and like talked to some other people, listened to podcasts, and just really learn to align myself in a better way and from better energy. And one of the biggest keys to manifesting is to act like you already have it. Is to be grateful for the fact that you already have it, and that it's already yours, and that you're celebrating that you already have it, that it's coming to you. And that energy is so much more powerful. And so the shift to make here is to manifest and create things and attract things in from a place of abundance. Like, yes, I already have this. Yes, I'm more than enough. Yes, I'm doing enough. Yes, like my ideal clients already coming to me, or whatever you're calling in, and knowing that you already have that. Because when you already have it, when you're grateful for what you already have, the universe gives you more of what you're grateful for, more of what you focus on, more of what you already have, right? So when I was focusing on the lack, I was just attracting more lack. Like when I say things didn't get better and things got worse, I'd be doing my own morning routine. I'd be, working on myself and doing all the things, but I was still broke. I wasn't making any more money. I wasn't feeling any more aligned. I wasn't feeling happier. I was still anxious, still depressed. Like I was just manifesting more of the things I was already feeling. So I was focusing on that. Shift to now, like I am the happiest I've ever been. I'm so grateful. I'm so just energized and aligned every single day, because I get up every day and I say, I'm so grateful for this. I feel so happy. I am so aligned. Like, thank you, universe. More, please. And when I'm manifesting from a place of abundance, like I already have the clients, like I'm already doing a thing, like my YouTube channel is popping off, like how am I going to show up and how that's going to shift for me? And so the energy and the shift is so powerful. So when you align yourself and manifest from a place of abundance and gratitude and love, and that you're worthy enough, and that the things are already here for you, and just to celebrate that, right? I'm such a big fan of celebration. I celebrate every freaking thing. And that's something I do with my clients too, because it gets to be amazing, it gets to be fun, and you get to manifest and create your reality in a really fun, amazing, abundant way. And so that's one thing that really, really shifted for me. And I hope that you take that too and shift the energy to more abundance, that you are enough, you're worthy just because you are, right? And everything's going to come to you once you tap into that energy, and once you vibrate at a higher frequency of love, of gratitude, of appreciation. And those are the three things I wanted to share. So just to do a recap, if you're still here with me, I appreciate you following and watching. That is amazing. So the first one is, I was manifesting my thinking I had to do all these things, that I had to have it all, have a really long morning routine, and then not do anything else the rest of the day. That was the first mistake. Second one was, I wasn't taking enough action, right? I was just sitting there doing nothing, thinking it was all going to come to me. That was not the case. And the third thing was that I was not aligning my energy. I was doing it from a place of lack versus a place of abundance, right? And so for you, taking these away, like how can you tap into more higher frequency energies, right? Taking more action during the day to do the things you truly want to do, and knowing that you don't have to do all these things. It doesn't have to be a long, super crazy routine, but doing the things that you feel good doing when you need to, and tapping into that every morning or during the day or in the middle of your day, whatever works for you, to do that consistently, right? Okay, thanks so much for hopping on, watching. Let me know your thoughts, like, comment below, share, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to hear them and answer them. And of course, send you so much love. Let's make our lives abundant, amazing, and feel so good as we're building our dreams, building our businesses, and sending it. Okay, hope you stay lit, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.